Hello. Today we are not in my room. Today we are not doing something new, but we're trying something new. Since I do tend to vlog my adventures, I am also an inline skater, a rollerblader, and today I decided I'm going to make a little vlog about my rollerblading. I'm gonna take you on my goal of rollerblading to the nearest Taco Bell. Now, the nearest Taco Bell isn't too far from what I normally do along this trail, what my normal skating routine is. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, out of my car with the AC. We're gonna get our rollerblades on and we're gonna start this journey. Let's see how hot I get and how well this goes. All right, here we go. First step is I like to come out into my trunk. I like to sit here. Usually I will come out when it's not as hot, but I figured going out to Taco Bell a little bit earlier in the day would be the better move. So yeah, I always come here. I worry about the bugs that are always flying around, but I choose this spot in particular just because like the mind that I have is like no one can park on the side where I get into the car. So the driver's side, I mean, like it's a win and a loss because like the sidewalk is like there, but at the same time a car can't park there. So like if someone happens to go across the sidewalk, they see me, but a car can't park close enough to where like they like can kidnap me or prevent me from getting in my car. But I do have to worry about the sidewalk goers. But 9 times out of 10 when I get back into my car, there's no one on the sidewalk, so that kind of completely eliminates my whole like fear on that. But anyways, enough rambling, let's get these skates on. I will admit the heat, I mean, it's not too hot today. It's gonna be like 88, I think is gonna be the peak, and I'm kind of skating in right as the peak comes in. Unfortunate, I know. I cannot lie, I am sweating so much and I haven't even hit in the streets. I can't lie, I'm like, am I even gonna make it to Taco Bell? Because if I'm sweating like this and I'm just in my car, I hope I can make it. I really do. I of course have water to keep me hydrated along the journey there and along the journey back. But alas, you know, we'll see how it goes. It's so hot. All right, skates are on. Next clip you're gonna see is me with you're gonna see me with some protection on. All right, let's clip it. Guys, I can't lie. Just from putting all of my gear and stuff on and sitting in this car, I'm sweating so terribly badly. I am worried that I'm not gonna be able to get through this video or get to the Taco Bell. But we will see what happens. I really hope we get to the Taco Bell, but at the rate that I am sweating and I haven't even gotten onto to the journey is just, it's ridiculous. It's insane. But yeah, hopefully, I guess all I could really hope for is that I cool off. I guess I should say I cool off as the journey progresses. So yeah, I'm ready. Let's get this started. Another butterfly before I go. I will say now that I'm not just sitting in my car and I can feel a bit of the breeze rolling, I'm not as hot. The only concern now lies within my headphones falling off, and that's just because I didn't adjust them properly before we began. I guess as I begin more, I start to have a little bit more faith that I'll get to my destination, which is the local Taco Bell. I keep hearing something and I just don't know where it's coming from, so it's throwing me off. But anyways, our first obstacle is to cross this sidewalk. Now I always cross this sidewalk whenever I rollerblade here because I always tend to go down that way and then just straight across to the way I'm going for the local Taco Bell. However, today ain't a normal day. Today is not my roller skating routine where I go down back and forth a few times, feel good, you know, and then get out of my system. Today, no, we are trying to start a new series where I rollerblade to new destinations and just new places in general, you know. I want to start getting out of the house more. I want to be able to rollerblade in new places and not be afraid, because after all, I want to get better at roller skating. I want to become just like a low-key aggressive rollerblader or inline skater. So yeah, I feel like it starts now. The journey starts with me crossing the street, preparing for the other crazy sidewalk that I will be approaching on our way to the local Taco Bell. All right, a car has passed, hitting the sidewalk, and this is how I get across. I don't go over the yellow bumps because the yellow bumps are terrifying for me, and especially since I have my phone. Oh gosh. Ugh. I gotta really prepare, I gotta really stay focused, keeping my balance. And yeah, normally, like I said, I would have started off going the opposite way, reaching to that street, and then I would eventually make my way this way, making sure I got everything. I did in fact lock my car. And so yeah, from there I would make my way here. And I started thinking about it yesterday, how the journey going to the Taco Bell is gonna be a breeze because it's all gonna be downhill. I'll just have to really more so worry about the speed of which I'm going, and in case there's any obstacles on the floor that I'm gonna have to avoid. But yeah, other than that, I imagine it's gonna be pretty easy, pretty breezy, since we're just going all downhill. Like I said, the journey coming back is gonna be the most intense. But yeah, I'm just gonna be blading. But for the most part, yeah, this is the vibe. This is the ride. Hello, goodbye. Oh gosh, dragonfly. Butterfly in the sky. Butterfly. Butterfly. All right, and just like that, we have made it to, I guess maybe you could say the halfway mark, but more so our first little pit stop within our break for today. Yes, I have made it from all the way down there, folks. I have rollerbladed, and now I am here. I am at the part, this part right here is normally where I would end, or this is where I would stop my rollerblading routine. This is usually as far as I would go, and then I would head back and then sit on some benches, drink some water, and relax. However, this time, wait, where is it? I'm going too far. We're going across the street, basically. Just know that. We're going across the street, and I now have to cross a crosswalk that is even longer than the one I had shown you before. Now, I'm used to going across those ones because, like I said, I do it all the time. Every time I go out and skate, I do it. However, this one, this one coming up, this one that I'm about to do, I'm terrified because I've never done a crosswalk this long before. And I just hope I can do it without falling and crashing. So yeah, I'm terrified to do this, but I mean, after all, this is what skating is about. It's about getting out of my comfort zone. It's about doing things I want to do, but I'm too afraid to do. And so yeah, if you're afraid to, just get out of the house. You don't even have to go rollerblading. You can just go for a walk. Go somewhere that you've never been before. Go somewhere that you're afraid to go, because we got to start pushing ourselves out of our comfort zones, pushing our limits. We got to stop being comfortable. We got to get a little scared. But anyways, that's my little motivation of the day. Let's get on with this journey. I'm gonna drink some water before we go though. I'm getting nervous, mostly because the last time I tried to come along the sidewalk, there was far too many obstacles and I regretted my life choices. Except this time, looking at the crosswalk I am approaching, it doesn't look as terrifying. It doesn't look as scary. I mean, of course I have to prepare, and I want to say I was gonna film me going across the street, but being here now, I feel like that's gonna be a bad idea. I need to prepare myself for this cross. I think I need to be fully like aware and like having all my I just need to be not filming while I get across this crosswalk, because I know it'll be terrifying, especially knowing cars are coming. So yeah, I'm a little nervous, but it's okay. Doing things scared is okay, and I'm about to cross the street scared, but I know that I am confident in my roller skating abilities that I will get across okay. Guys, I low-key wish I had filmed that, because I made it across the street. I did it. It wasn't as scary as I thought. I really just hyped it up in my head more so than I thought. And if you're wondering where my headphones are, oh gosh. You see? Proof right there. I'm confident in my capabilities. Even if something makes me stumble, I will not fall. I have it ingrained in my head how to save myself. And so yeah, life lessons, I'm bringing them from rollerblading to real life. But yeah, that was scary. And you saw me have a little bump, but did I fall? No, I did not. Falling was not something that came today. We made it across the street, folks. And I have to be honest, I feel pretty darn alive. Oh boy. Yeah, see, this is definitely weirder sidewalk than I was anticipating. But again, I have to learn to adapt. I have to be able to take on any obstacles that come my way, both figuratively and literally, because I am rollerblading. This is kind of crazy right now. I'm sorry that this vlog is turning into like a life lesson type of thing, or like an inspirational vibe. That is definitely not what I'm going for. I'm just out here having a good time, feeling alive because I finally made it across the street. Now I know how the chicken felt to get to the other side of the road. He just wanted to feel alive. He didn't want to die. And oh my gosh, I'm already made it to the local Wells Fargo, to the bank. I'm already really halfway to the Taco Bell. And this is great. I'm in a whole new place. I mean, not even a whole new place. Like, I drive here, but I've just never rollerbladed here. And so yeah, this is cool. Yeah, guys, I am cruising, which means I am definitely going to be ready for an uphill battle when I get on my way back. Yeah, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, stream Now or Never's music wherever you do, because ladies and gentlemen, this is the new era for Now or Never. We are getting out, we are vlogging, we are roller skating. Oh my goodness, we are getting bandmates. And yeah, things are looking brighter each and every day. I'm starting to get scared because of the way the sidewalk is looking, but hey, I'm prepared. I know I have it in me to save myself. Oh my god, I thought that was, oh god, I mean, oh, what is that? I'm afraid of birds, and a bird just flew towards me and then away. Well, not like towards me, but anyways, yeah, scary. And I'm all, oh, we're crawling up on the Taco Bell right now, ladies and gentlemen. Hoorah, hoorah. I have made it to my destination. And yeah, definitely not as bad as I anticipated. I skated all the way here. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Our destination of that's not even Taco Bell. But I'm about to show you. We have made it to our destination. Yes, I know I could have rollerbladed across and made it all the way. But to be fair, I do get nervous whenever like I'm out in public with cars, just because, you know, you do gotta be careful. Not everyone pays attention to the rules of the road, to the ways of the road. And so yeah, when it comes to roller skating, that's something I'd like to take into consideration. Time for the scary part. Ooh. But yeah, folks, we did that. Now I'm in the parking lot, and let me just get to this Taco Bell, and I can show you guys that I made it finally. Here we are, Taco Bell. Yes, folks, I've made it to the local Taco Bell. I finally reached my goal. I've had this as a goal since I began skating, since I got my better skates, since I got my skates for more of long distance rollerblading, you know. And so yeah, it feels good to know that I've accomplished a goal. It feels good also to just have skated in a whole new area, knowing that yes, you saw me stumble, but I did not fall. And so yeah, that it just shows me that I am a lot more confident and I have a lot more skills in rollerblading than I think. And so yeah, rollerblading today has turned into a whole lot of life lessons. I would love to film my process of being in the Taco Bell, but considering I'm going in on inline skates, I'm not going to record anything. So yeah, thank you guys for the journey. We will of course pick it up. Maybe when I'm drinking my Baja Blast, I'll show you guys that. But anyways, yeah, thanks for the journey and get ready for the ride back because you think it's over, but really it just began. All right, here we go. Nothing's hitting better than this Baja Blast freeze in this moment. Knowing I have skated to my Taco Bell destination, drinking my drink. Life really does feel good right now. Am I worried about the journey back? Yeah, a little bit, but if I'm being honest, not as tired as I thought. So who knows? Maybe the ride won't be as bad. Baja Blast. Well guys, I'm sitting back on the trail a little bit away, like across from the Taco Bell, drinking at my Baja Blast freeze. It was very easy to go inside and order, just because like I don't cause a ruckus whenever I go into places, you know. I try to be respectful whenever I enter, especially since I was going in on rollerblades. So I definitely didn't want to just go into the establishment and just rollerblading around the place, even though I feel like they would have been okay with that. But again, I just didn't want to take the risk. So yeah, I just went on in, ordered my little Baja Blast freeze on the kiosk. And then as soon as they got it to me, I just made my way on out. It's a good time. And now I get to sit here in the grass, in the shade a little bit, enjoying the day. So yeah, this is fun. Oh man, I got a lot of grass on me now. That part I'm not too fond about. Also, question, what do you think of these glasses? Are they a 10 out of 10? Do you recommend? Should I get other ones? Because I got 30 days to return them. And honestly, I like them. I feel like they fit my face better than the other glasses I had. I like how I look with and without a hat on in these glasses too. So, I don't know. For me, it seems like it's a win-win and I should keep them. But at the same time, you know, don't we all care a little bit about how we're perceived? So yeah, but I mean, like, I care what you think on how like I look, but at the same time, like if you were to try to make fun of me and be like, oh, you look like a bug, or oh, you look like a mad scientist, that wouldn't really offend me, because I feel like secretly I would be like, oh my god, thank you, that's such a compliment, because yeah, I do look like a bug a little bit, but in the coolest way. And yeah, maybe I do look like a mad scientist, but who doesn't want to look like a mad scientist? Like, I am a mad scientist. I am low-key mad crazy. But yeah, this is fun. I'm really glad I got out of the house and I did this. I'm so glad I got out of my comfort zone and I made my way across the street. That's all I did. Literally all I did was just cross the street. It wasn't anything grand. It wasn't anything big. It was just a very simple but big step for me in my journey of getting out of my comfort zone, getting out of the house more. Like, this just proves me that like I can rollerblade anywhere, and even if I fall, like, it'll be okay. Will it hurt? Yeah, definitely it's gonna hurt. Will I cry? Well, it'll depend on how bad of the crash is. Get away from me! Get away from me! Bees, wasps. Oh dear, I'm about to crash out. Okay, land over there, but I'm gonna be going. Pause for crash out of a wasp. I wish my little brother was here to protect me. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go now because the wasp is coming near. But yeah, that wasp, it scared me, so no sitting and chatting anymore. But yeah, thank you guys for staying here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my music. Thank you for being here on this journey. If you're new here, my name's Teresa. I make music under the name Now or Never. I make music to help me heal, help others heal through life. And yeah, I'm just trying to figure out this crazy wild life that is called mine. And yeah, I make music. You should check it out. If you like these videos, I think you will like my music as well, because I'm just a silly goofy guy, little girl sometimes, you know, little crybaby every now and again, but you know, who isn't? But anyways, yeah, this was fun, and I'm gonna finish this Baja Blast and get back to roller skating, because I want to find a bench so I could sit down. But again, I'm afraid of wasps, I'm afraid of bugs, I'm afraid of a lot of things, and that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm getting out of my comfort zone. Too many cars are driving by now, and I'm starting to think about like all the TikTok videos of like all the Karens and stuff like that. All right, gang, just like that, my Baja Blast is done. We threw it in the dog trash because we protect the Mother Earth, and the Mother Earth will protect you back. And so yeah, now we begin our journey back. This was a lot of fun. Like I said, this makes me want to really find like a trail or somewhere that I could just skate for a longer distance, like for just like really just go straight, or even if it's rounded or curved, whatever. I just want to skate longer distances than what I normally am, because like coming out here, reaching all the way to the Taco Bell, like it's crazy, you know. Like, I've been holding myself back for so long from doing this, from coming here, and like, look how happy I am, look how good it feels. Like, I don't know, well, I do know why I was afraid, and so I was holding myself back, but it's like, look at the change that has happened of me getting here. Like, I feel better, I feel more confident in my rollerblading, and yeah, like, this isn't something that I would have gotten just staying in my comfort zone, staying where I was at. So thanks for being here again. Like I said, go stream some Now or Never's music, because after all, you've been listening to it this whole time. Farewell to the Taco Bell. We made it. We did our destination, and now we make our way back to home. Oh gosh, feels a little bit more bumpier, but of course that is to be expected. Was for it to be a little bit more of a challenge, since I'm not going downhill anymore. We're making our way downtown, skating fast, blading past, and I'm homebound. And a car drives by. It's a local store. But yeah, skating. I love it. I love this. You know what? Actually, I feel like my next destination will be roller skating, or rollerblading, if you want me to be or inline skating, if you want me to be technical, I feel like my next goal, because I feel like it might be a little bit of a farther ride, and definitely more of obstacles, because it would be like more downhill and stuff, but to rollerblade to my friend's house. He only lives 10 minutes away, and we all know him, Mr. Jair, to rollerblade down to his house. I think that would be fun. That could be the next place, the next goal, my rollerblading series. Who's to know? I just found something that I wish I saw when I was coming this way, which I know I did see it. I kind of just bladed past it. But here's some benches in this circle that I'm going in. I'm gonna sit on the bench that has the most shade and chat it up with you guys a little bit before we come to the end of this video. Or I should say I'm gonna probably make some TikToks. Anyways, yeah, this has been fun. Oh dear, what a good day. Alrighty, I took myself a long little break on that bench, made myself a little TikTok, making sure I got all my gear, all my things still. Yes indeed, yes I do. So now without further ado, we may continue on my way back to my skating routine, and then yeah, that'll be the end of the video. I hope this wasn't too long for you. I hope you enjoyed it. A stop sign, I see no one coming. I see the crosswalk as I approach it. I still probably am not gonna film myself going across, even though like I am confident that I know I can. I'm just not gonna do it because it's just me. I feel like I would rather have someone else film me going across the street since it is longer. And like, I don't know, at the end of the day, I'm still a little bit of afraid. Well, what would have been an easy cross was not, because that truck decided to be right in the middle of the crosswalk from which I had to cross. So other than that obstacle of that moron, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I was scared because when on the other side, that one, it's a little bit more of like a dip. The other one on the other side, it's like a curve that you have to get into. And so, yeah. But I mean, yeah, when I went around that dumb truck, I gave him, I was like, yeah, good job. Because there was no one behind him. He saw me on the other side. He could have had plenty of time to reverse and get out of my way. But no, the fact that he just stood there and was like, what am I supposed to do? I can't go behind you because there's cars. Going in front of you blocks my way of getting back onto the sidewalk. And so, dang, I guess when you're having a good day, something's got to come along to mess you up. But other than that, I made it back on the other side of the road. I could finish my journey. Anyways, the wind is starting to pick up, so I'm probably not gonna really film much more until we get to the end of the trip here. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys we made it back. We are on our way back to the car. And yeah, this has been a lot of fun, like I've been saying this whole dang video. Oh my goodness, I may stumble, but I do not fall. And now, here comes the journey where I feel like I'm SpongeBob on the Krusty Krab. All right, feeling the burn again, because now we're really going uphill. Now we have that wind pushing against me, giving me some resistance. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end this video, not at the car, just because I know I'll get real hot and sweaty again like I did at the start. But I'm gonna end this at the spot that I normally sit at and hang out when I'm doing my regular roller skating routine. So you got to see me do something new, and now I get to show you something that is part of just the routine as well for me. I mean, I don't think you would assume I'm faking this, you know, especially because of how hot and sweaty I am. But yeah, I did that. I'm proud of myself. Look at me go. All right, I love you. Well, folks, that's going to conclude my rollerblading journey, my inline skating journey, if you want me to be technical, to Taco Bell. Yes, I'm going to try my best to turn this into a rollerblading series, an inline skating series, where I go off, travel to new places to rollerblade to. I get out of my comfort zone, I do things to push me, and yeah, maybe I'll have some friends coming along on the journey as well. But other than that, I do hope you enjoyed. Be sure to stream Now or Never's music wherever you do. Like I said, I hope you had a blast. Like I said, I had a blast, and I hope you had a blast too. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the support. I love you. I hope you're having a great day. All right, bye.